Just last month, the FBI raided Gibson Guitars over allegedly importing wood illegally. Gibson maintains it did not do anything wrong. Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn is trying to help Gibson Guitars, and she joins us now from Nashville, Tennessee. Congresswoman, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us again.
Good to be with you. Thanks.
Before we get to guitars, I'm sorry, I got a bone to pick with you. You know what it's all about. You promised me that I could.
Light bulbs.
You promised me I could keep my incandescent bulbs. I cannot keep them. The 100 watts, they're gone as of January the 1st. I bought 30 of them yesterday in a Walmart store. Okay.
Good. Well, and what we did was to defund the enforcement against this for a year. But, Stuart, you are right on top of what is the #1 concern with the American people when it comes to these government agencies. It's picking winners and losers, whether it's light bulbs or Solyndra or guitars. People are tired of it, and they're also tired of selective and excessive enforcement.
Now, do you think
which is like the raid on Gibson?
Yeah, exactly. You think that was selective enforcement of the law. What can you do to help Gibson? Can you get them off this hook?
Well, this is, I don't know about that, but let me tell you what we can do. And this is the legislation that we have introduced. Congressman Jim Cooper, who's also out of Nashville, and I have introduced a bill. It's called the Relief Act. And what this will do is provide some certainty in this regulatory process so that those individuals who have musical instruments, whether they're guitars or pianos or organs, whatever, that are made before 2008, know that they are not going to face some kind of criminal prosecution for possessing that instrument or that piece of furniture or that work of cabinetry or whatever it may be with this imported wood.
But is this what we've come to, Congresswoman? I mean, is this what we've come to, where you have to get relief for individual companies, even individual people, from the selective application of rules and regulations? They got to come to you to get off the hook? I mean, is that where we are now?
Yes, this is where we are. In this environment where you have federal agencies that, you know, I guess they assume people are willingly, knowingly doing wrong and trying to subvert the law. And we are working with our constituents out here who are always trying to comply with the law. Companies spend millions and billions of dollars every year on compliance with federal law, rules, and regulations. And what it seems that we're having to do now is go in and explicitly provide provisions and put them into law so that there is cover for individuals who buy an antique piece of furniture or who buy an old instrument.
Now, Gibson says they're pretty close to going out because of this raid and the application of the rules on them selectively. Can you stand here on Monday, October the 24th, 2011, and tell our viewers that you can and will save Gibson?
I can't sit here and say that, but I can tell you that what we are doing is everything that we possibly can do to bring clarity to what has become a very confusing situation for individuals that import rosewood and exotic woods to use not only in guitars but also in musical instruments, so that when countries like India say they are complying with our laws, that we all come to an understanding so that everybody knows what the rules are, that there is fairness and a level playing field. We want iconic American companies, innovative American companies, to be the best companies in the world for the products that they manufacture. And then we also want to keep those export lanes open so that these products meet markets around the world.
Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn, Republican, Tennessee, thanks for joining us as always. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Good to be with you. Thanks, Stuart.